Hi, this is Thresden, and this is a walkthrough of Silverpine Forest for retail World of Warcraft. I have not done a classic version, but I have done one of Tirisfal Glades, but in that one we never made it to Silverpine Forest. So this is the second episode. In the last video, we came across this band of orcs here, this camp. This is part of the, it's basically a war front against the Worgen at Gilneas. So they're all trying to take over Gilneas. They were ambushed, they were all drunk because goblins sold them a bunch of ale. And they got drunk, got ambushed, got their supplies stolen by the Worgen. And we were sent to get the supplies back, and we also did some testing of an experimental poison that this apothecary worm crud gave to us. We did not recover the supplies, these sea dog crates, this quest right here, because we lost our ally that was supposed to help us get them back. So we're going to have to go back and get him again. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and turn in these quests.
Hello.
So Apothecary Wormcrud says, well, actually, he laughs maniacally. Was there ever any doubt? An Etin is no match for science. And I get suppository preventers as my new pants.
Our time.
And actually, those are better than the pants I currently have, so I'm going to go ahead and put them on. And he has no more quests for us. Okay. So I'm just going to go over to Warlord Torok here.
What do you need?
Looks as if you really gave those Worgen a beating and, in the process, lifted the shame haze they cast over us. Perhaps the sea dogs will quit drinking now. Who am I kidding? Yeah, who are you kidding? Ha!
Be safe.
Alright, now hopefully Admiral Hatchet can get our ally back for us. I'm gonna tell her, I seem to have misplaced my sea pup, Admiral. Do you have another that you could lend to me?
May your blades never dull.
Where to going, Captain? Alright, so now we gotta go back and finish that quest we were unable to finish. I'm not sure why this guy disappeared. What's he saying? Oh, there's somebody else yelling. A bunch of drunk people yelling. So this is the North Tides beachhead where the Worgen have been attacking us. You can see there's burning horde ships off the coast. Oof, maybe throw a little softer, Captain? Heavy, no can see nothing. Shut up and do your job, orc. Alright, let's see. Alright, there's some more supplies over there, but I got Worgen in the way here. I can't even see with these boxes piled up behind me. I practically need to zoom in just to be able to see. I should play in first person, I guess. Not gonna work. There's a giant Etin coming straight for us. Don't want to go near him. Here's some more supplies over here. Alright, we just need one more box, which is one over here after we kill this female Worgen here.
What do you want?
This hurts so bad, like the time poop came out sideways. Oh man. Really?
Something
Come on,
you're doing?
Blizzard, you just had to go there, huh? I wonder if I can hearth back with all that stuff. Better not. What if it doesn't work? This guy looks hilarious. I mean, he obviously can't see anything. Within these crates are held steel thunder. With our weaponry returned, we might have a chance to redeem ourselves. I don't know, you got the whole crew drunk. How redeemable can you be? Some say that we are lucky to be alive. Those people would be idiots. At least had we died, we would not have had to face the war chief's wrath. Alas, what's done is done. Now we must attempt to regain our lost honor. The third ship in our fleet sank off the coast of Skittering Dark, northwest of here. Those that made it to shore quickly found themselves swarmed by the giant spiders of the area and encased in webbing. If there are survivors, we must free them. Go, Thresdens, to the Skittering Dark.
Go forth to victory.
Alright, we gotta go rescue crew members. Oh, I need to put on my gear I just got. These. Wait. Sorry about that. My cable modem lost connection just for a second, and I lost connection to the server. Hang on just a minute here. The screen is frozen now. Okay, in case you didn't hear that, I lost connection to the server because my cable modem, it lost power just for a second. And so for several seconds there, we were not connected to the game, but we're still walking around in the game world. Really weird thing. But when I came back, there was this quest available.
What do you need?
This is Warlord Turok. Vengeance is all-consuming, Thresdens. Our third ship sank off the coast of the Skittering Dark, northwest of here. The men that made it off that boat were either captured or killed by the skitterweb spiders of the region. For that, the spiders must die, all of them. Travel to the Skittering Dark and crush those insects. Be on the lookout for their matriarch. Perhaps if we can find her, we can end this menace forever.
Be safe.
Alright, now we can head out to the Skittering Dark. We have 2 quests in the same area. So we gotta kill the spiders and rescue the orc sea dogs. Just got a green boot. What is this? 2 armor, 2 intellect, 4 stamina. No, not as good. And we never did put on these wristbands. Or at least we did, but the server did not know that we did it. You know, I also see some gloves here. Hunting gloves. 334. Okay, but I can't wear leather, so that's fine. Alright, here we go. Skitterweb lurkers. Now, I want to see... Alright, level 16. Well, I was thinking about maybe trying to find packs of them we could kill all at once, but I guess we should focus on rescuing the sea pups. And then maybe if we rescue all the sea pups and still need some spiders to kill, then we can try to find big packs of them. I need a drink! That's the wrong thing to say, man. Drinking is what got you into this mess.
No time. Strength and honor. Such
What in the world is... Can't seem to target anything. Alright, now... I need to find more people to rescue. And there's a mine over there. Of course, there's always mines with spiders in them in World of Warcraft. This is probably where the other sea pups are. We gotta find the matriarch of this operation and end her. Yes, I agree.
Blood and thunder. Loktar.
I need a drink.
Speak, friend.
I need a drink. That's all they say. These guys never learn. I mean, you know, I guess the problem is that they're like drinking on the job, you know? If they were back in Ogrimmar on leave, they could drink, right? But they're trying to fight a war here.
I need a target.
The root of this evil must be found and destroyed. The Skitterweb matriarch must be nearby, no doubt hiding in the nearby cave. The Skitterweb matriarch is nearby. You can put an end to the Skitterweb menace by killing her. Find the brood mother at the end of the cave in the skittering dark and destroy her. Yeah, I guess we should have kept going, knowing that we needed to kill the matriarch.
Raw.
Alright, I should be able to hearth back now. Wait. Alright, let's see where this takes me. Yeah, I'm in the right place.
Loktar.
You rescued our orcs and killed the Skitterweb matriarch? We owe you a great deal of gratitude. You've saved us all from certain execution, Thresdens. I'm sure we can rouse these drunken idiots now. I got Skitterweb glovelets, which are not as good as what I already have.
May your blades never dull.
Loktar, Thresdens. Once the ale wears off, my orcs will be ready. Admiral Hatchet hands you an envelope sealed with the mark of the Horde. This is your commendation letter. It's the least I could do for you given the circumstances. Return to Lady Sylvanas Windrunner with the letter and inform her of our status. Let her know that we will be ready to march on her command. Goodbye, Thresdens. You were an excellent soldier. Northeast, lad, to Forsaken High Command.
Go with honor.
Alright, great. Running as fast as I can. This place right here is a huge battlefield. When we first got here, it looked pretty crazy, and it still looks crazy now. Oh, and now High Warlord Kromush has a quest for us. I'll go get that once I've turned this one in. Once I've spoken to the Dark Lady.
We are the Forsaken. We will slaughter anyone who stands in our way.
And the orcs? I wonder if I can read that. I should check and see if I can read the commendation. No, it's sealed.
I have no time for games.
Sylvanas raises an eyebrow. So the orcs are in order? Sylvanas reads the commendation letter. Recovered their supplies? Killed a dozen Worgen? Toppled an Etten? Freed their soldiers and destroyed the Skitterweb matriarch? I say this rarely, Thresdens, but I am impressed. Perhaps your ability matches your aspirations. We shall see. For now, you will be tested. And I got I made progress in the zone achievement. We got 4 more storylines to do. Fenris Isle stands defiantly at the heart of Lordomere Lake, a cruel memory of a time long since past. Though no longer infested by knoll vermin, A new threat has emerged. Human refugees, driven from their holdings in Hillsbrad, have fled to Fenris Isle in hopes of escaping defeat at our hands. A critical error on their part. You are to take Agatha with you to Fenris Isle and slaughter all humans. She will raise the fallen as Forsaken, bolstering our forces in the process. Do not fail me, Dresdens. I won't fail you, Sylvanas. So this is Agatha. Oh, I forgot High Warlord Kromush. He's got a quest for us.
Speak, friend.
He says all able-bodied members of the Horde are hereby ordered to report to High Executor Darthalia at South Point Gate in Hillsbrad Foothills. The Forsaken war machine marches ever onward, securing Lordaeron for the Horde. To reach South Point Gate, you must follow the road south through Silverpine Forest and take the East Fork leading into Hillsbrad Foothills. Onward, brother. Destiny calls. Okay, so that is the quest that sends us out of Silverpine Forest. So we're not going to do that one yet. It's just going to sit on my quest log until we finish the zone. She was helping to fight. That's cool. Now why? Okay. For some reason, Rise Forsaken is not showing on my mini-map, or maybe the Xbox Game Bar controls are covering it up like they always do. Oh, this is nice. I'm walking on water. Check it out. This was put out, what, 10 years ago, and Blizzard hasn't fixed this? Life is meaningless. It is in the afterlife that we are truly tested, says Agatha. I mean, unless she's making me walk on water, is that what it is? I mean, it doesn't say that. My minion is underwater. And maybe that's on purpose. Alright, where's all the icky, disgusting humans at? Might have bit off more than I can chew here. Well, maybe not. Got lots of allies. Yeah, she's basically tanking for us. keep wanting to loot them, but of course I can't loot them because they're turning into Forsaken. It's interesting, I can basically control Agatha because if I tell my pet to attack someone, Agatha will attack them too. Just thought my minion shrank her or something. Just need 2 more. She said, "Rise and destroy our enemies." Waste no time, Thresdens. We mustn't keep the Banshee Queen waiting. No, we mustn't. They have spells that make them bigger, but they wear off, or Agatha's dispelling them, or something. So I only need 1 more, and here we have a huge mob of them. It's kind of a shame. By the way, while I'm thinking about it, found out that, oh, gotta be a rested area. Okay, I need to change my talents, but I'll do that later. I see everything, Thresdens, through Agatha all is known to me. Won't let me complete the quest. That's weird. The warmth of this place sickens me. I long for the frozen wastes of Northrend. Yeah, it must be on purpose that they have us walking on top of the water. I guess it's so that we can read her dialogue. Or they thought it would be weird if we were underwater or something.
What joy is there in this curse?
I suspect that the Xbox game bar is causing a bug. Which is preventing me from completing this quest. So, I'm going to log off for just a minute and log back on. Alright, so I figured out what the problem was. It actually was the storyline add-on. So we're going to have to keep that turned off for the moment. And unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to go right back where we came from. The quest said, you must strike at their leaders, Thresdens. You will find them holed up in the old keep. Battle your way inside and find the holdouts. Turn them for your queen. None shall escape the mighty grasp of the Forsaken. Says, do you feel it, Thresdens? The darkness surrounds us. Different master, same insatiable thirst for power. I even have my minion swimming. Okay. And the mobs are still dead. And we're fighting Worgen now, instead of humans. Everywhere now. Hurry, my lord! The enemy is upon us! Okay, but where's the human leaders? There's another Worgen guard. There should be a stairway somewhere. These areas can be confusing even if you're not fighting in them. If you're playing an Alliance character and moving through one of these, they can be confusing. This way, Dresdens. We will take them by surprise. The Forsaken have broken through your defenses, Magistrate. You are out of time. A decision must be made. Die in battle and be raised as a servant of the Forsaken, or drink in my blood and be reborn as Worgen, immune to the depravity of the Forsaken. Help us destroy the Forsaken and retake Lordaeron for the Alliance. We would rather die than be turned into Worgen, but seeing as how even death provides no relief from the atrocities of this war, we choose vengeance. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Run! Okay, I'm running. Oh, she's gonna fly me where I need to go to get away. Wow. Wait, where's my minion? She didn't rescue him too? Well, I don't look too comfortable being dragged by her. Look at the look on my character's face. Uh-oh. Oh, now I have to face
I have no
Sylvanas.
time for games.
It would seem that Crowley is more formidable than I anticipated. Still, he is a man, flesh and bone, full of secrets. Secrets that I know all about. You have served me well, Thresdens. I could use someone of your ability at the Sepulchre. I have a plan to deal with Crowley and his insurgents once and for all. Will you help? Absolutely. Level 17. Ride with me to the Sepulchre, Thresdens. There are many things I wish to discuss with you. It is imperative that you understand the history of Lordaeron and the plight of the Forsaken.
I have not always been the Banshee Queen, and my people have not always been the Forsaken. Long ago, this land comprised the northern kingdoms of Lordaeron, ruled by King Tyrannus Menethil. Tyrannus had a son named Arthas. Arthas. Even saying his name makes my body quiver in rage. This man-child, Arthas, took for himself a cursed blade known as Frostmourne. Through Frostmourne, Arthas killed his own father and raised this land along with every living creature in it. My own death came at the hands of Arthas when he and his armies sacked my homeland, Quel'Thalas, and murdered my people. In his vast cruelty, Arthas severed my spirit from my body and raised me as a banshee to serve in his Scourge army. A similar fate befell all that would die to the Scourge war machine. In death, they were reborn as mindless undead, but Arthas was not invincible. With each passing day, his power waned, his grip over the will of the damned loosening. It was when Arthas was at his weakest that I struck. And though the hour of his atonement had come, the worm managed to escape his fate, returning to the frozen wastes of Northrend. With Arthas gone, so too was the control he held over the undead masses of Lordaeron. After recovering my body, I freed the remaining Scourge that were left behind. From the cruelty and mercilessness of Arthas, the man who would be Lich King, the Forsaken, were born. Our goal, our sole purpose, was to destroy the Lich King. We threw our lot in with the Horde, and began our journey towards redemption. Now, the Lich King is dead, and we have returned. The people who called this land their home in life do so in death as well. But the Alliance does not recognize our rights. They claim this land as their own, while attempting to invalidate the claims of the founders of this kingdom. I will never allow it. Never! Lordaeron belongs to the Forsaken, always and forever.
Well, there you have it. The whole story of Warcraft 3 summarized by Sylvanas Windrunner herself. If you haven't played Warcraft 3 or haven't watched a walkthrough of it, there you go. There's the whole story in a nutshell. Let's see what she has to say now.
What are we if not slaves to this torment?
Do you now understand the importance of our mission here? Crowley and his Alliance dogs must be stopped. A convoy of veteran troopers and Forsaken catapults were ambushed earlier today while attempting to cross Olsen's Farthing, directly south of here. It was a total loss. All troopers were killed, and all catapults destroyed. Bloodfang's pack was responsible for the ambush, though likely they have all fled back into the hills, preparing their next cowardly strike. Their day will come, but for now I want you to go to Olsen's Farthing and honor our fallen. Recover their Forsaken insignias. Alright, I'm going to try to reload the storyline add-on. Hopefully it will work now and won't cause us any more problems. Alright. And we have a flight path now.
Hello.
So I've got a flight path to the Sepulchre, Forsaken Rear Guard, Forsaken High Command, and then in Tirisfal, Undercity, Brill, and the Bulwark.
Farewell.
And here's Warlord Torok again. Thank the War Chief that you're here, Thresdens. I've made a critical error with the Sea Dogs and need your help to rectify the situation. You see, I sent them out against the Worgen coming from Fenris Isle, stone cold sober. They attacked the beasts and promptly got their butts handed to them. Many of them died, but a few still live, barely clinging on to dear life. Take this barrel of ale to the decrepit fields east of here, and force it down the throats of fallen sea dogs. What? That makes no sense at all. Okay, so looks like this ale-soaked robes I'll get is slightly better. It'll reduce my haste and versatility, which I don't need as a warlock. And then I'll also get an alcoholic beverage. Look at this ridiculous ale barrel here. Alright, any more quests? Seems like I saw here, Admiral Hatchet has one.
Strength and honor.
Those that survived your assault on Fenris managed to drink the blood of the wolf. They turned into ferocious Worgen, hell-bent on vengeance. Now they paddle across Lordomere Lake and assault my sea dogs. Many have already been killed. The Worgen monsters must be stopped. Make your way to the decrepit fields east of here, and kill the Hillsbrad Worgen that infest the area. Once you've killed them all, make your way to the Horde communication panel, located at the docks. I'll be in touch.
Fight well, friend.
Alright, so I think I'm going to do the quest that Sylvana sent me on first, since she certainly has rank over everyone else. I do need to see if there's an innkeeper, which there is.
I'm listening. Victory for Sylvanus. Be
And I
quick.
might need to sell some junk too. You know what? I've got a lot of a linen cloth there. I don't want a one-handed weapon. 2, 3, 5. Nope, that's not as good. Don't care about that stuff. I do want the silk cloth. I do want the drinks. Alright, so one thing I need to do is I need to check on tailoring. See if I can level my tailoring skill up a bit. As a matter of fact, these heavy linen gloves are 2 armor, 4 versatility. That's not going to be as good. No. I don't want to wear a dress. That doesn't have any stats on it. Neither does any of this stuff. So basically, I just need to make some bags just to level my... Why does this say unlearned? Okay. How did that Worgen get there so quickly? I guess he jumped. It looks like a group of the ambushers stayed behind. Make them pay for their insolence. Kill all of the Bloodfang stalkers at Olsen's Farthing. For Sylvanas, for the Horde. Really wish I could find some of these in a pack. Oh, Forsaken Insignia, good. Alright, so these Forsaken are lying around here, and I'm supposed to get their insignias, kind of like dog tags. Now, I'd like to try to kite this Worgen where there's some other Worgen so I can kill them all at once, but unfortunately it keeps hitting me and causing me to slow down. Matter of fact, I might have to cannibalize him. Yum yum. Oh hell, he killed my minion. It's alright, I can summon him back quickly. This is retail after all. Looks like I already got all the insignia. There's another one. Alright, I need 2 more insignias. And one more, I gotta kill one more Worgen. Fortunately, we're gonna end up having to kill a lot more of them because... Let's see here. The Banshee Queen's voice invades your thoughts. You have avenged the fallen, Thresdens, but there is more to be done. It's gonna do it again. Well, that's annoying. I really like the storyline add-on. I hate to turn it off. But we got no other option right now. The Banshee Queen's voice invades your thoughts once more. Search the nearby farmhouses for Alliance stragglers. Keep an eye out for any information that could lead us to Crowley and Bloodfang. Seek and destroy all that would stand in your way, Threstans. Alright, I need one more Forsaken Insignia. And then get the Smither's logbook. Where's my minion? Oh, he's over there. Okay. Come to die, have you? No, I've come to kill you. What is your status? The Banshee Queen's words float in your head. This book documents a recent meeting with Ivar Bloodfang. The location mentioned is the Deep Elim Mine. I know of this place. It has only one entrance. We shall corner and crush them. The Banshee Queen speaks through your mind. We must act quickly, Thresdans. They mustn't be given the chance to flee. I am dispatching a squadron of my most powerful troopers to the Deep Elim Mine. I'm also sending the horsemen with them to ensure that nothing goes wrong. Meet him at the Deep Elim Mine, east of Olson's Farthing, and crush those rats. Alright, it's been about an hour now, so I'm going to go ahead and hearth back. And that's going to be all for today, so tune in next time. I'll go to the Deep Elim Mine and see what's going on over there. Bye, everybody.